Hello everyone, this is Priya, your host for the day. Today we have Mr. Shameem, who is a cybersecurity expert at ISBAT University, and we'll be asking him questions based on the topic cybersecurity advancements, AI, and the future of cyber warfare. Let's get some bit of introduction from the man himself.
Hi, this is Mohamed Shameem, the head IT infrastructure at ISBAT University, also a cybersecurity professional. Welcome to this podcast.
Thank you so much, Mr. Shameem. So the first question we have for you is that cybersecurity has rapidly changed in the last few years. From your experience, what are the biggest advancements that are reshaping the cybersecurity industry today?
The biggest advancement in cybersecurity, is cybersecurity has moved from more of reactive than to nowadays we are more predictive and automated. Earlier, organizations were waiting for attack to happen, then they respond. But the advancement in cybersecurity is now we have tools like EDR, XDR, SIEM, SOAR tools which can allow us to predict the anomalies which can be an attack. So we are becoming more predictive than reactive. So organizations nowadays needs visibility. What is happening in their network? It is all about making an organization to understand before the attack happens. So that is the biggest advancement. So with the help of certain tools, these days cybersecurity is based on certain tools and obviously a human instinct to understand it could be an attack or not. That's why I was using the word predictive.
Interesting. Since we're talking about advancements, are these advancements making organizations safer, or are the attackers also becoming more powerful at the same time?
Both are happening at the same time.
Okay.
Even attackers have better tools. Even the defenders also have better tools. So it is not all about getting tools. It is about that. So don't think that having a cybersecurity related tools will make you secure. So organizations, how they use technology, how they configure it, and how they customize the tool for their purposes of earlier cyber detection matters. So both are running this race.
Both are the same
Yes,
pace.
the hackers and the defenders are both running at the same race, but we have to be properly configuring our tools to make sure that we detect things earlier and we respond. The universities like us, the ISBAT universities, are preparing students for such a scenario. Recently, the days I started teaching cybersecurity is totally different from what I am teaching now. Usually, we've been talking about firewalls, we are talking about antivirus. It's not a cybersecurity anymore. It is based on the SIEM tools, the earlier detection tools. So universities has to prepare the students for this when they get into the security operation centers. They should not look at the tools as an alien tool. So they should be much familiar with that.
That's why we have the skills right here at ISBAT.
That's what ISBAT University is offering. Cybersecurity skills to the most.
Do you think companies are adopting cybersecurity technology faster than they are training people to use them properly?
Yes, in many cases. Organizations may invest in advanced tools, investments, buying an expensive tools, but they don't train people. What happens with this is it creates a gap. An advanced tool with an untrained user may be underused. So both cybersecurity tools and skills are needed. The tools has to be used by the right human at the right time. And people is important in cybersecurity. The tools is just to do the job. But what job to be done at what time
That has to
is
be
the skilled
skilled.
professionals of cybersecurity. And I will emphasize training is important. Cybersecurity training is important to use this tool to the fullest.
I do believe skills and training both work hand in hand.
Yeah, true.
Yes, thank you. So, which is more important today? Advanced tools or skilled cybersecurity professionals?
Skilled professionals, of course. The tools can send only alerts, but the human or the skilled professionals is the one to understand the contextual alerts and read between the lines and react. You cannot underestimate the skilled professionals.
Yes.
Since you have tools which can be automated and orchestrated. Skilled professionals are the real value for the cybersecurity.
Alright, that's some interesting topic we've got today. And as not being cybersecurity, I am getting more interested in knowing about this. So we see artificial intelligence is now being used in cybersecurity for threat detection, automation, and incident response. How is AI improving the way we defend against cyber attacks?
AI, the artificial intelligence, helps cybersecurity to detect things faster. A human cannot analyze thousands of logs, invalid, failed attempts. So these AI tools can help us to detect threats faster based on anomalies. An example I can get you is if a phishing email is coming into our email server, so the AI is playing a very important role in predicting them and detecting them as a phishing email and anomalies in the network traffic. AI is helping a lot. That is why I would emphasize the cybersecurity education should not be a traditional way of learning. It should be emphasizing on the emerging technologies like AI and automation. We should not underestimate the use of AI in cybersecurity. It's helping a lot in detecting things faster and respond faster.
Okay. Can AI really detect threats better than human analysts? Or does it still need strong human supervision?
AI can detect certain patterns faster than humans,
Okay.
but obviously it can only detect and match the patterns, but it needs a human intervention for the judgment and a countermeasure.
Like we talked about the skills and
Yes, the
the
skilled
supervision,
professional.
yes.
So AI can detect and respond. AI can detect based on patterns. AI can sometimes be false positive.
Okay, that's
So
interesting.
it works on the patterns, right?
Yes.
So it is the human's intervention, the human analyst, the cybersecurity analyst, is the one to really bring out. It is where it's not a false positive or the patterns that it has detected is really a threat.
So there is no perfection, but just
Yes, as skilled professionals,
yes.
involvement in making an threat justified is important.
Okay. What are the risks of depending too much on AI for cybersecurity detection?
The biggest risk is blind trust.
Okay.
AI can make mistakes.
Yes. As you said, it's not perfect.
It's not perfect. An organization cannot completely invest their trust on an AI tool, else it can make wrong decisions. Since it follows a patterns, it might allow a threat, thinking that it is not a threat, because the attackers might change the strategy. Since AI is based on a learning methodology, it compares it with the patterns and predict it as an attack. I don't recommend to trust AI to the fullest.
Blindly.
Not only in cybersecurity, anywhere. don't trust AI to the fullest. It can make false positives. It can take wrong decisions. So, a human judgment is very important in making AI to work better.
Interesting. Thank you. Could attackers manipulate AI-based security systems to avoid the detection?
Yes, attackers can try to manipulate AI systems by feeding data, that is data poisoning. They can change the strategies. They can manipulate the data sets.
Okay.
That is why the AI-based cybersecurity is getting more important. The students who are entering into the cybersecurity should really aware of these AI-based attacks, the deep fake attacks, adversarial AIs, prompt-based injections. So everything is automated. So the same way we adopt cybersecurity, AI in cybersecurity, the hackers is also adopting AI into cybersecurity to make an attack. Recently, I configured a router. Before I apply any security policies, the router started receiving attacks.
Interesting.
So this means there could be an automated system somewhere detecting the presence of our devices. I am very sure that there could not be a human intervention into this to perform this attack. There could be definitely an AI-based tool somewhere detecting my presence and start delivering the attacks. So, as an emerging technology in cybersecurity, you should prepare for this AI-based attacks as well.
Interesting. I'm sure we're learning too much today regarding cybersecurity. So my next question to you, Mr. Shameem, is that we often hear the term cyber warfare. In simple terms, how would you explain cyber warfare to the public?
Cyber warfare means a digital attack to spy, to disrupt, to attack an organization, a country, or critical systems.
Okay.
So these days we don't fight with weapons, firearms. We use to attack them to hit their digital ecosystem. That's what we refer as cyber warfare. And these days, nations do not fight with weapons or missiles.
That's true.
If I don't like a country, or if I have a conspiracy, or if I have a confrontation to be made against someone, I don't need to knock his door and make a physical fight. I can just spoil his digital identity,
Yes.
or I can just disrupt his digital ecosystem. That's cyber warfare. And we have to be preparing the students as cyber warriors.
Military warriors. Now we have cyber warriors.
Cyber warriors. We don't give them weapon. We have to technologically inject
the tools
and that's why we adopt a concept in ISBAT University called reverse engineering, where we make the students to be exposed to all the cyber attacks that they may expect. Man in the middle attack, they perform a man in the middle attack. They perform a DDoS attack. They malware attacks, cross-site scripting. We get them to exposed to all the tools that we use to perform these attacks. Later, they are developed into a human mind where they know, I know all these attacks.
Yes.
I'm prepared for it. I know what are the countermeasures that I need to apply to fix it. That reverse engineering has worked very well in our learning pedagogy.
Interesting. The exposure is more.
Yes.
So since we're talking about cyber warfare, is cyber warfare only between countries, or can businesses and ordinary citizens also become the victims?
The cyber warfare is usually between nations and politically motivated groups.
Okay.
But indirectly, the businesses become the victim.
That's indirect.
Indirect.
Yes.
So I can say cyber warfare is affects every part of it. A political disruption may end up in a financial institution's collapse. So they become a victim. That's cyber warriors are basically the fight between the nations and politically motivated groups.
But indirectly affected.
They are affected.
Yes.
These days, the government organizations are targeted, so the chain of organizations stops working. For example, if a country was attacked, if a nation was attacked on its immigration system, it affects the tourism.
Tourism, yes.
Right? So the economic disruptions will be there.
Yes. Can a cyber attack cause real world damage today, such as maybe hospitals, banks, airports, or like power systems?
Absolutely. Because cyber attack has happened on real world services. If a hospital is attacked, the patient care is disrupted, the hospital operations. If a financial institutions or a commercial bank is attacked, people can't access their money. If a power or transport system is attacked, the daily routine life is affected. Cyber attacks are everywhere. The day you decided to transform you digitally, the day an organization says that we are on a digital transformation or we are digitally transformed, you should welcome cyber threats.
So it does affect the real world.
Really, it affects. And most of them, you don't see them in the newspaper or in a media that we were attacked. But these attacks are very common and frequent. It's not that I'm going to come out and shout that I've been attacked, come and save me. So this can be a bad business reputation.
Yeah.
So they don't speak out. But they're going through these attacks each and every day. A skilled professional, again I wanted to note, a skilled cybersecurity professional. Still, this chair of skilled cybersecurity professional is empty in most organizations. They are underestimating the cyber attacks. So cybersecurity has gone wider. So engaging a cybersecurity department in an organization is the only way which can stop us from these real world attacks. That's it.
Thank you. In the age of AI, how has cyber warfare changed? Are we entering a stage where AI can be used as a weapon in digital conflicts?
Yes. AI is changing cyber warriors. AI can help them increase the scale, the speed, and the sophistication. Earlier, the hackers or the attackers may need time to write malicious codes, to generate a fake email, phishing emails. It needs a lot of internal work to process an attack. But these days, with the help of AI, they can make these attacks more faster and more sophisticated.
Okay.
That doesn't mean AI is dangerous itself. AI, how people use it. Yes, AI is changing the warfare. The attacks are more sophisticated these days. So no one should come into a conclusion that AI is malicious. No.
Okay.
It is how people use it. So that is again how I would give a piece of advice to cybersecurity students. You should learn both the defensive and offensive side of AI. The same AI tool that we use to detect anomalies could be the same tool used by the attackers to make the attacks faster and more sophisticated. AI is becoming a threat, and it should not be with the wrong hands. It's a red chip.
Okay, red chip. Can AI be used to launch faster and more intelligent cyber attacks?
Yes, very faster.
Okay.
AI can help attackers automate attacks faster. But actually, from the leaked data, analyze the leaked data, creating fake identities very faster. Nowadays, you would have learned these AI tools can make impersonate someone speaking, making WhatsApp calls, video calls.
Yes.
The attacks are making faster. AI can make faster. But they cannot oversmart the human intelligence.
Of course.
The cybersecurity students should know to analyze and detect the patterns. So continuous cybersecurity education and their exposure to the cybersecurity domain should really make them understand. Like we teach the kids the good touch and the bad touch, the same way the cybersecurity team or the blue team should be taught by seeing the patterns, and they can detect positive. No, they should really detect it. In what do you call it? In your Magisi should tell that this is manipulated data.
Yes.
So here the user awareness and training the users regarding the phishing mails. And we should tell them that they are not going to win a lottery just by getting an email. They are not going to meet their partners by clicking a link.
Nothing is for free.
Nothing is for free. And in cybersecurity, we say, if you don't pay for something, then you are the product.
Okay.
So you should tell them there's no free things comes through your email. So the user awareness is important, and cybersecurity professionals should be proactively analyzing and predict whether it could be a fake or real, or advising the end users or their information that it is genuine or not. So AI is faster, but it cannot oversmart the human intelligence.
Yes, agreed. Do you think future wars may begin with a cyber attack before any physical attack happens?
Yes, that is possible. They may launch a cyber attack to create a confusion before a physical attack is performed, to shake the nation, before the real physical weapons are used in an attack.
Okay.
A taxation system of a country can be attacked.
Okay.
So the nation's economical situation can be collapsed. The CCTV system of the country's critical cities can be hacked, and they can able to understand what is happening before they launch an attack. So it is just like cyber attacks can take everywhere, because most of the countries have now changed their government operations into digital platforms. So yes, I think after the cyber attack is made, there's no need of physical attack.
It just weakens the
It
system.
weakens, and you can usually, it is already invaded. A cyber attack performed in a country is already invaded by that vessel.
That's already an attack.
But again, we wanted to make sure that the nation has to prepare for this and develop a bunch or a huge bunch of cybersecurity professionals and to engage them in their digital ecosystem. That's why I've been telling, I'm a kind of a couch potato. I would be telling that we don't need weapons we don't need to train our military professionals with weapons anymore. I would if I am asking what training should be given to a military official, right? I would tell them, take a cybersecurity course, because you are going to expect an attack, not through an armed firearm. You should be getting an attack through your system that you are using in front of you. So let everyone join together and prepare a huge set of cybersecurity professionals to be our cyber warriors.
Trust me, this is now motivating me to join cybersecurity.
Actually, I wanted to add something to Priya.
Yes.
That cybersecurity does not, anyone can step into cybersecurity at any time.
Okay.
There's no lenient path. As long as you know what is a computer and how it works, how basically it performs, right? You can enter into cybersecurity at any point of time. But you should have the passion.
The passion, yes. I am getting the passion right now.
Yes, you're welcome.
Thank you. If attackers are using AI, how can governments, universities, and organizations prepare themselves for this new digital battlefield?
Preparation must happen in 3 phases, 3 levels: people, process, and technology.
Okay.
The governments has to introduce policies strategies, incident response, and universities has to prepare their students for this battlefield.
Yes, you are. I can see.
If you ask me, if I go home and people at my home, what I've been doing all the day, I will tell them I just prepared a bunch of cyber warriors today. This battlefield is getting more sophisticated, right? So universities has to step in, government has to come with the policies, incident response teams, right? Probably, I would say that zero trust. I would emphasize on two things when it comes to what an government or an organization to be prepared for a cyber attack. Zero trust. I don't trust anyone.
Okay.
We first verify. We don't trust anyone with their behaviors. We don't trust anyone in my.
As you had earlier mentioned about blind trust.
Blind trust.
Yes.
But in my organization, the university that I'm leading, the cybersecurity team, I don't trust anyone.
Okay.
I don't trust even if you're a higher to me. If you're a subordinate or you are a higher official to me, I don't trust you. I first need to validate.
Okay.
And cybersecurity professionals are the most disliked person in an organization. You see here, they might see me as like an enemy, the cybersecurity, because I don't trust them. Because I also apply defense in depth, which has shifted them from their comfy zone to an environment which is bit not comfy.
Yeah.
They cannot do certain things on their computers.
So everyone is a suspect for you.
Everyone is a suspect. I don't trust anyone. My eyes, not my eyes, any cybersecurity professional's eyes should be covered with a filter to start seeing everyone suspicious. Before the government or the organizations make policies and prepare their incident response teams, right? The universities has to step in and start making the future students prepared for this journey. Cybersecurity education is not a choice anymore. Yeah, it should be for every IT professional.
Necessity.
As I mentioned earlier, cybersecurity courses for different roles. We have cybersecurity for leadership,
Yes.
cybersecurity for managerial roles. So cybersecurity has become a mandate education, like a culinary art.
Yes.
It is just like it's needed for everyone.
Since we've talked about universities being the introductory part to shape students, should cybersecurity education now include AI security as a core subject?
Definitely. AI should be part of cybersecurity. So the students who are exposed to the cyber-based attacks, they understand about what are the different strategies used by AI technologies to perform an attack. They should know the total hierarchy of how AI attacks are performed. Yes, in our curriculum at ISBAT University, we also emphasize AI-based cyber attacks and AI-based defense mechanisms. Yes, it is. I would think that is it necessary? The question comes if it is necessary or not necessary, right?
Yes.
I would say it's mandate. AI education has to be involved in cybersecurity.
So you can give a brief, maybe, insight of what your curriculum has.
You see the curriculum. When we are preparing the curriculum, we have make sure that the curriculum does not only emphasize on the traditional cyber attacks, because when we are talking about one of our module called Certified Ethical Hacking, we have launched a different amendment called AI.
Okay.
With a different version, so that the students are being exposed to what are the different types of AI-based attacks. At ISBAT University, we are transforming and empowering lives.
And also, we have the industry-based approach to everything.
Exactly, that also makes us standing outside the box.
Yes.
When the students who completed any programs with us, when they step into the industry, they don't look different.
Mm-hmm.
because most of the simulation labs or the real case scenarios they have gone through the campus has made them really prepared for this journey. We are empowering lives.
Yes. What role should universities play in preparing students for cyber warfare and AI-based threats?
Universities should build highly sophisticated practical labs, cyber ranges, SOC simulations, real world examples, and not universities as a whole. I can say ISBAT University as I implemented. We don't want the students only to learn definitions. They are more of know how to detect, respond, like whether it is coming to ethical hacking, digital forensics, risk management. Or any university should not stop at the point of teaching definitions. That actually, usually a saying in cybersecurity, if you involve me, I learn better. So the labs, the tools, the scenarios has to be created by the universities, so that recently I have seen a blog asking a question: are we really preparing the cybersecurity students for the real world? So it is a debate. So this always goes into my mind when me and my fellow colleagues of cybersecurity faculties take classes. We always ask this question in this mind: the topic that we are trying to teach now, are they learning it as a definition, or they have been exposed to the attacks? I'm getting a recent feedback from the students who have been recently getting job in cybersecurity, right? I'm getting a great feedback from the employers. That's a credit to our faculty. I always get a credit from the employers.
Yeah.
Your student is performing well. He knows things. I don't want to mention the name and organization for privacy reasons, but I get credits. So at ISBAT University, we are transforming and empowering lives.
And also, we have the industry-based approach to everything.
Exactly, that also makes us standing outside the box.
Yes.
When the students who completed any programs with us, when they step into the industry, they don't look different. Because most of the simulation labs or the real case scenarios they have gone through the campus has made them really prepared for this journey. We are empowering lives.
Yes. It's noticed that many organizations still treat cybersecurity as an IT issue, not a leadership issue. In the context of AI and cyber warfare, why should top management take cybersecurity more seriously?
Who said cybersecurity is an IT issue? It is not an IT issue anymore.
Because when I say, I'm like, it's computer-based,
Computer-based.
that's IT, yes.
No, it is not true, Priya. Actually, it's not an IT issue. It affects the whole organization, right? If a system is disrupted, right, the whole organization it comes to a halt. The business cannot proceed, right?
Yes.
So the leadership role has to take this thing seriously. Before they take this thing seriously, they should know the impact. So they don't wait them to be impacted to know the seriousness of cybersecurity. Let them know the risk. Let them ask the leadership ask the question: do we have a backup?
Yeah.
Do we have a risk management? What if? What could be? So the leadership should ask questions. So cybersecurity has to be taken seriously, and cybersecurity has to become a part of their governance. So making sure that the organization meets all the security standards or the standard operating procedures, put a comma and say, are we also prepared for the risk management?
Yes. Leadership
is a part of it, because most of the time an IT professional may end up in taking an effort to convince a management or a leadership to invest on a technology. So this has to come in a flow. You don't need to convince them anymore, because they should know the impact. That's why I earlier mentioned cybersecurity education does not have a specific age or a path to be taken.
It's interest.
I would say that I would also recommend every CEO who is watching this, right, should take a cybersecurity as a leadership role to know what is, so that you can go and ask questions to your IT team. Do we have backup? Are we prepared for a disaster? Do we have a business continuity? They don't know or pretend that I don't know IT. Cybersecurity. So at ISBAT University, as I deal with students, when I see a student who is on a leadership role, right, I try to create and I just make them to realize the impact
Of cybersecurity. I don't know about anyone else, but I am definitely convinced.
But Priya, we should also understand that top management should understand that cybersecurity is a part of their day-to-day business operation. It's not a sophisticated expense, or it's not a choice. They should take it as a part of their whole business process.
Important aspect of the business.
Data security and information security. If I could talk to someone regarding information security and what are all the causes that a data leak can happen.
That's true.
So those cybersecurity skilled professionals around, you should also grow a skill that you should know how to convince the leadership to invest on cybersecurity roles. It's not that you hold the skill.
Yes.
End users training, educate the leadership about the cyber risks is also a part of your
job.
Emerging skills that you should get.
Yes. Looking ahead, what will the future cybersecurity professional need to learn to survive in this AI-driven cyber world?
In the future, or the cybersecurity, not in the future, in the current and the future, the cybersecurity professional should be multi-skilled. They should be knowing networking. Sometimes the people usually say that I'm a cybersecurity professional. I don't need to learn coding, or I don't need to know even about Python or any coding languages. They should be knowing it. They should be multi-skilled: operating systems, cloud security, threat intelligence, ethical hacking, digital forensics. These are some of this risk management. These are the skills that a cybersecurity professional has to do. And one more thing with this is, cybersecurity is something like a field that you cannot stop learning. That I'm done, and today I'm done. It's growing. As the threat emerges, you're keeping yourself updated. And you see here, these days, if you don't see usually I'm subscribed for these blogs, cybersecurity threats. If I don't see them for a week, when I come back after a week, after a bit of holidays, right, I would see new attacks are emerging, then I should be preparing. So it is not an education which I have to be stopped at some point. Cybersecurity education is something which is keep going, and maybe you have to learn every day.
Yes.
So the universities has to prepare their curriculum to ensure that every part of the cybersecurity domain is being taught. And don't forget the AI. AI has to be introduced into your cybersecurity education. They should know how to automate, detect. They should also know how the attacks are being performed by the recent AI machines. So, cybersecurity education is something like an ocean. You cannot find its end.
As you mentioned, networking is part of cybersecurity. I have noticed that our bachelors at ISBAT you have
exactly.
It's called Bachelors of Science in Networking and Cybersecurity.
Yes, that's true. Networking and cybersecurity, because a person who was involved into the networking can only be one to protect it. The name really fits.
Yes, it does.
And people have started taking BSc, Networking and Cybersecurity degree from ISBAT University. It's just like an award, a honorary award. As I speak with them, that has really what that bachelor's degree program has helped
Really.
empowering lives of many Ugandans in sub-Saharan region.
That's right. What advice would you give to beginners who want to enter the cybersecurity career today?
My advice is simple: build strong basics, practice labs,
Yes.
get interacted with the tools, learn how to read logs, incidents, understand risk management. Cybersecurity is not all about hacking. It is about to protect people, data, or information. So, making sure that building strong labs, real case studies, understanding reports is very important. As I told you that there is no linear path in entering into cybersecurity. When you are trying to discuss about, when you are trying to step into cybersecurity, make sure that practical. That is why we at ISBAT University, we don't, that's just, usually when I go to the classes, as I'm also a cybersecurity trainer, when I go to the classes, I just wanted to, even if it is a theory topic, I just try to emphasize them on labs. Practice. Interact with the tools. Face the real world scenarios using a simulated environments is the one which can make you a better cybersecurity professionals.
Thank you.
If you want to see these labs, a more sophisticated lab, we have one in ISBAT University. We call it a cyber vault.
Okay.
We inaugurated like some years before, and it has created a huge population of cybersecurity professionals. Real world experiences.
That's interesting. I mean, people, you should come up and, check out the labs we have.
We are closer, you are located along Lugogo bypass. You can stop at ISBAT University and witness a top-notch cybersecurity lab. You don't need to go to Europe or any foreign countries anymore. We are here at your doorsteps.
So as we conclude, Mr. Shameem, if you had one warning and one piece of advice about cybersecurity in the age of AI, what would it be?
My warning is this: do not underestimate AI-driven cyber attacks.
Okay.
They are faster and sophisticated. That's an advice. Don't underestimate the AI-driven cybersecurity. Build cybersecurity, cyber resilience. Prepare your team, train your people, involve technologies, and do the backups, security controls. Get a cyber resilience so that even in case of since in an unfortunate situation, if AI attacks has overdriven the human intelligence, right? You should be prepared. That is cyber resilience, because attacks can happen to anyone at any time.
Anytime, yes.
So how soon we can recover?
Yeah.
What are all the systems that we have it in place to make us recover is important.
So by not taking much of your time, Mr. Shameem, I have one last question. What is the one mistake organizations must avoid? I'm sure people want to know this.
Not organization, that everyone must, they should not think it will not happen to us.
Okay.
Everyone is a target of a cyber attack. Whether you are a personal identity or your organizational infrastructure or your government entity, don't think whether it's a big, small or medium, right? The cyber attacks don't know sizes of organization. If you are digitally equipped, you are under threat.
Yeah,
so avoid thinking this will not happen to us. Thank you, Priya, for this show.
Thank you so much for being here. Well, we have a lot to ask you, but since we
let us make it as another episode, so we can see how. Otherwise, If you want to take any personal consultations on cyber education or cybersecurity education, please feel free to walk to our campus at Lugogo Bypass. Use our digital channels to contact us. We shall be more than glad to guide you on cybersecurity education. All the best. Thank you.
Thank you so much for listening. We'll surely have another podcast. Stay tuned and please subscribe to Mr. Shameem and to get more guidance on cybersecurity. Thank you.